Peace to all my gods and goddesses. It's the God Marco Ja. And, I ain't had like the best day in the world. Got off work a couple hours ago, but I'm going to do this video. The God is all cleaned up. I feel fresh now. I was at the hospital checking in and out with my girl. I don't really get into too much of my personal life on here, but I'll open up more. I just started back my channel. It's been like maybe a good 6 months since I dropped a commentary video, but on this episode, we'll be talking about my reaction to Tia Mowry open up about how the dating life has been hard, has been crazy for her. And this video was inspired by the YouTuber Jada Black, of how he was, going in on her, giving his commentary about the video. Other YouTubers like O'Shea Duke Jackson has been getting on her, and as well, she even posted on I don't know which platform it was, or just how she's frustrated of how people are commenting on her personal life and her divorce, and saying that it was wrong for her to divorce her husband. And she said that relationship, I'm paraphrasing, not quoting her, it didn't provide nothing for her, and she wasn't happy. Basically, that's what I got out of her, and it was something that she needed to end. Me personally, man, I agree with the sentiments that O'Shea Duke Jackson and Jada Black has given, and I agree with like the majority of the Black Man in Spirit and Red Pill of the opinion of Tia Mowry is like now seeing that the grass is not greener on the other side. It's not. That dating in the 20s is a blood sport, and it's very hard, man, for women to get back on a dating scene, especially being in your mid 40s. She was with this man for 20 years, married to him for 14. I think her sister, Tia Mowry, wound up marrying a white man, which that relationship was more solid, but she's been with this guy for a long time. And I always thought that Tia Mowry and her husband was a very good-looking couple. And the crazy thing is that her husband hasn't spoken out once. He's been very respectful and very classy, and then you see the behavior that Tia Mowry has been doing, and showing off her body more, flexing on Instagram, giving subliminal shots, and to me, man, it is sad, man. It really is sad. This is a woman, I'm assuming they have children and they've been together for so long, and how the man, he really handled the situation very classy and elegant. She's been out here, really popping shit. And I got a lot to say about this video. I'm not really trying to do too much long videos as of right now. I know I'm a little everywhere with this video. I know I'm a little everywhere, man, but I would say like usually like majority of divorces, majority of all breakups, um, you know, usually the woman initiates it. We know that as men. It was a day and time where people really looked at marriage as a commitment. Um, Now I do believe I'm not Catholic or anything, but I'm a type of person where if I'm married to somebody, I'm gonna stay married to somebody. I don't believe in divorce. Maybe it's easier for me to say because I never been divorced. I never been married, but I'm in a serious relationship right now. Um, but it's like now these days, man, it's like the law, society permits and accept women getting divorced. And it's like a lot of women now these days just think that marriage should just be based off your wants and your needs, and it's based off the woman's happiness when it's not about you, boo boo. It's not about it's about building the future for the next generation. It's about finding your partner in life, your soulmate. Us women and men are not meant to go by this life by ourselves. Now I do believe, certain paths and certain paths, certain people, you know, aren't meant to get married. Especially people who are pastors, priests, imams, people who have a career that takes a lot of time from them from giving affection or attention to another. Um, but I think it's like really sad. Do I have any sympathy for Tia Mowry? No, not at all. I don't. But I would say, man, she shouldn't have divorced her husband. And just to play off of what Jada Black was saying, it was no allegations of abuse. It was no allegations of cheating. It was just her like going through her 14-year itch, her not being quote unquote happy, and her just really thinking like that she's better than her mate or above her mate and losing respect for her mate. It seems like the dude was a real classy guy. Now, what he did or what he didn't do to lose her respect, we don't know. But I don't think she should have divorced him. And like just looking at the world's reaction from it, it's like no one is lining up to try to get with Tia Mowry. And don't get me wrong, like Tia Mowry is a very beautiful woman. Her black don't crack. She still looks like she's like in her late 20s, but no one is lining up to get with Tia Mowry. Her career is not budding. The last real big thing we saw her play on when it comes to acting was The Game, and she was, you know, that show canceled. Do see she does have a YouTube, but she's just like one of those good-looking women that have no type of sex appeal, and when they try to be sexy, it just comes off as desperate and awkward. But no disrespect to Tia Mowry, but you can see that the videos and the comments are really getting to her, for her to create a post and for her to have to defend the reason why that she had to make, the reason why she filed for divorce, you know. But I just think it's sad, man. Like, we have enough of black families, separating. We have enough of divorce, enough of single parent homes. And this is like, I just feel like a lot of black women, especially, and women in general, need to learn from this. Just like what Kevin Samuel says, like, you want to be single in your 40s, you really want to, like, you really going to see how such a dead end it is. You're going to see how, especially when you get in your 30s and your 40s, and how few friends you have, and how much people really got your back, and who is genuinely into you and is willing to put a rock on your hand and be with you and be committed. It's ups and downs, but I believe that marriage is a commitment to your partner, to God. The vows tells that you're going to be with them for sickness and health. When the chips are down and when the chips are up. But a lot of black women need to learn from this, and a lot of women need to learn from it too. It's like, she's 45, 50 is around the corner. Like, you want to be single. You never know what's going to happen. You never know, your career can go down the drain. Who's like, you going to be 60 years old in 50 years. Like, you're going to be that old in 15 years. Like, who's going to take care of you when you get that age? And a lot of women are waking up and realizing how hard dating is when you get in your 30s. I wouldn't even say in your 30s, but when you get in your 40s, your 50s, and 60s, how lonely it is, how selfish and nasty the world is, and how this dating game out here is blood sport. Like, I'm in a relationship right now. I've been in the relationship I'm in for a year. And it's funny how girls want you and desire you more when you're in a relationship, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But I've been single for long periods of times before. I haven't had a lot of relationships. I would say this time, like, my relationship gap of being single was like very short. I would say this time. So I like what got out of a relationship, and maybe like 9 months later got into another one. But I don't envy this single life anymore, man. Like, I'm at to the point where I don't even care about having friends. I just care about having like-minded associates, like-minded business partners, a lady in my family. I don't care about having friends. I don't care about a single life. It's nothing to envy. I know as young people sometimes we do envy the single life, but it's nothing, man. Nothing beats of just having someone that is there for you through the hard times, and the good times. Nothing beats coming home, laying next to someone who truly loves you, and take on this world and conquer this world with you, man. So I'm all for the black love, and like, women and some of these men out here really need to get out of thinking that marriage is just based off your happiness, and it's just about you and your wants and your needs, and you thinking like it's just supposed to be like this fairy tale that you think it's supposed to is. It's not. It's work. It's challenging. It's a commitment, and once you break a bond like that, like which she broke her marriage off, I was 14 years. It's hard to find something like that, unless if you're like one of the most desirable people in the world. Unless if you may be Beyonce or like Kim Kardashian can't even get like a man on uh, Kanye West level, and if she can get a man on his level, she can't find a man that'll marry her. And a lot of men is looking at Tia Mowry and seeing how she did her husband and dogged him out, and looking at her like, I'm good. Even regular men, non-famous men, wouldn't touch her, with a 10-foot pole. But that's my take on it, man. This video's already too long. I'm out. More videos to come. I want to say peace to all my guys and goddesses. And y'all see me on another episode. I want to say peace to all righteous families of the earths too as well. And I'm out.